I think I recall when you came into the job, you were looking at maybe a 15% chance of recession. Recently, you've said it's getting closer to 25. What do you think about the possibility of a U.S. recession?
You're making a science out of something that I'm trying to give a sense of. So you're quoting me correctly. When asked recently, I've said that I still think the chance of a U.S. recession between now and the election is small. In the distribution of outcomes, it's a smaller outcome. I said roughly 25%. If we had talked about it 9 months ago, I probably would have told you it was, very small, kind of 15%. So I do think the uncertainty has increased a little bit some of the risk, but I still think when you look at the economic data, when you look at the earnings momentum, we've seen 4 to 5% earnings growth in the U.S. as we're watching the earnings reports. Consumer's still very healthy. I don't see anything that indicates the consumer is weakening. There's no question the industrial, the manufacturing part of the economy is slower, but when you look at the whole package, I think the chance of a recession in the near term is not significant. But there's always a chance. Things can go wrong, and so we watch that carefully.
Do you, the administration thinks the Fed should be pushing us lower and lower, even maybe negative rates. Do you think that the Fed needs to continue being more accommodative?
Well, I think the Fed is very, very focused on the data that it has. As you and I just discussed, the data that the Fed has is actually quite constructive. So we'll watch and take hold. The market at this point, I think, has the Fed slowing down. But when you look at the economic data, I'd be surprised if rates push lower from here based on the current set of economic data that we have.